Okay, so we're still working on the basic format for writing. We talked about the introduction, and today, now we're going to talk about the body. And the body is really the meat of your writing, your essay. It's anywhere from one to many paragraphs, depending on what you're writing. So in the body, you're going to break down the details of your topic. You're going to organize common ideas into paragraphs, and the details should support your claim. This is really evidence plus explanation. So when we started out with that idea, you were making a claim as a sentence, one or two sentences of evidence and one sentence of explanation. Now you're just expanding that to where your claim is in your introduction. The body is all your evidence and explanation to back up your claim. So again, let's look at our examples and how they kind of organized. So for MEI, what does MEI stand for? You see a general progression. They talk about the MEI club at school after they define it in the intro. They talk about what that club focuses on in the next section and why they focus on that. Then they talk about why MEI is important to the community, to the students, to the people involved with the club. And then they really go into this last paragraph talking about how it works for what they're doing. And so you see a nice general progression. Started with the question, what does MEI stand for? Talks about it, then talks about why you see it at the school, what the focus is, and it just steadily goes down. It makes sense to organize it that way. In the next one, even though they didn't break the paragraph, both in and out of the classroom is what I consider the first body paragraph. And Gabriel goes on to just talk about the positive impact of tech. He can get his homework when he misses assignments. He can just take a picture of the whiteboard, things like that. And then the second paragraph talks about the negative impact of tech. He puts all of his reasons there, and it makes sense to group them that way. And that goes along with one of the questions that he laid out, the positive and negative effects of technology on students. And so you see this is much more hashed out in detail, but in both cases, you are developing the ideas, showing the research, and it's organized in such a way that it makes sense to go together. In this case, it wouldn't make sense to talk about one thing that's positive and then say, but kids get distracted all the time, and then go back and forth to positive, negative, positive, negative. That would be confusing. Here, all one, and then all the other. Ultimately, you do that for as much as you need. It doesn't have to be 2 or 3 paragraphs. It could be 4 or 5, whatever is necessary. But the body is where you really hash out the details and provide the evidence and the explanation for your argument.